Hi, Beauty Cuties.
Hello.
It's Andrea and Nicole, and I'm going to be doing a tutorial on Andrea. So, yeah, right away.
Sorry, I'm eating carrot.
Okay, so first we're going to start off with the Maybelline New York Infinite Age Rewind Primer Skin Transformer.
Skin transformer.
Transformer. Alrighty, so I'm just going to apply some on the top of my hand. And I'm just going to apply this to my finger. Hands are clean. I'm just going to apply some through the forehead. I'm not really rubbing it in, I'm just making lines.
Looks kind of silky.
Alright, so. And then you'll feel it just fades away. Michael? By the way, this is a gel consistency. That's why we're all like moving it around a little bit. Gel consistency primers I find that feel the best on my skin.
Because they look like they're jelly, but they're like, you put it on, it feels like there's like, you're putting like a powder or something.
Yeah, it's like mineralized powder that's been just like mixed with like fixed fluff or something.
Yeah. It's really good.
Alright, so you don't need a lot of primer. Oh, don't forget to put some on the eyelids too. I just rub it into my fingers and then put it on the eyelids. Alright, so that's why I'm using my eye primer too. I don't find I need to buy cheap primers. I eventually will have cheap primers though, don't worry. Don't you wait too long.
My eyes look brown on me.
Her eyes are green, by the way.
And they're like greenish blue. They look dark brown.
Yeah. Maybe go close.
No. Still. Oh my god.
It's brown. Okay.
That was kind of creepy.
So, first I'm going to start off with the Sephora Cooling Cover Stick in N01 Clear. This is not her color. This is a bit light, but it's okay. It still works. So, I'm going to put this under her eyes a bit. Ooh. So cool. Alright, so this is really what I'm just using as a base, because she doesn't need a ton of concealer. So I'm just going to use that, and I'm going to use my e.l.f. Concealer brush from the Studio line. I'm just going to blend this out. Alrighty, then we're going to take the All Make Smart Shade Concealer. It's SPF 15 in light, because that's what we need for under her eyes, this sort of light tone. I'm just going to put some on the top of my hand. Just shut this, there's a lot of twisting you have to do. I just apply that much of that. And then I just take my brush and I kind of move it around a bit, because it kind of has to change it. It has to transform or match your skin tone. So I'm just going to put this under her eyes. She doesn't need a lot of concealer. She doesn't have very much purple under her eyes or any bags. She was a sleeper. I'm putting it all the way out in the inner corner, because that's where redness is in almost everyone. There's redness on the outer corner of your eye. You can see the difference it does. See how it is? Just really brightens up her eye. Oh, sorry. Lashes, sorry. And all the way up to the inner corner, outer corner, sorry. And then with the rest of this that's on my hand, I'm going to put it in the outer corners of her nose. Always put concealer in the outer corners of your nose, because there's always usually redness. And then put concealer anywhere else where you need. Or you need concealer, sorry. Most people are doing makeup to other people. And then, I don't know, I always feel that I always put concealer on the chin because I find it really just magnifies the whole look, and on the top of the nose too. So yeah, that used up all the concealer. Alrighty, and then we're just gonna set this all. And then we're gonna set this all with the New York Color Translucent Pressed Face Powder. And I've hit pan in this big way. And I'm just going to be using my e.l.f. Face Kabuki brush. I just have the face one. I don't need the big body one. It's pretty big. So I'm just going to put this all over the face, and this is just going to set anything that has put on your face so far. So it's setting that primer and all that concealer. Not that we put a ton on, just it's setting the brand of concealer we put on it. It's just really setting everything and prepping the face for makeup. So we're putting it all over, really just blending it and doing big circle motions under the eyes, especially because we're putting concealer. And then down the neck a little bit. And there we go. You can't really tell the difference because it's translucent color. Alrighty, and then what we're going to use for bronzer is I'm actually going to use my e.l.f. Golden Bronzer. It's actually pretty big, like it's like the size of the NARS Laguna bronzer. It's got like the 4 shades. I'm going to blend them all together. I'm going to use my e.l.f. Kabuki once again, and I just blend them all together. Tap off the excess so it isn't flowing all over the room. And then we're just going to do circle motions on her face again. These circle motions are a bit smaller. I want this color to be a bit more faded opposed to the translucent color. And you don't need a ton of bronzer on your forehead because your forehead tans the easiest out of your entire face. Which I know is kind of weird, but it just does. Like if you put a what's it called, self tanner, your forehead tans the most out of your whole face. So put least amount of product on your forehead. And blend down your neck. Don't neglect your neck. And the ears. You don't want any gross bronzer lines. Also, if you like to use foundation, go ahead and use foundations or tinted moisturizers. We're just using concealer because it's like nice and light. You could use tinted moisturizer, but I'm actually all out of mine, and I'm ordering mine from Avon right now. I'm just waiting for the order to come in, so I've been using concealer lately. Okay, so then I'm going to leave the face at that for right now. I'm moving down to the eyes. I am first going to start off with my MAC Painterly Paint Pot. Let me take off the lid. And mine's like brand new because Andrea got for my birthday. For me, thank you, Andrea. So I'm just going to use my finger, actually. I finally get product on my nose. So I'm just going to put this all over her eye, all the way up to her brow. And this color is just a very nice, great base, and it even looks pretty just by itself because it can have almost a pinky look to it. And I know that this look is not a pinky look at all, but it's just a great base. It really just sets the eye up. Hooks it up. Hook it up. So we're just really getting a nice layer on. Alrighty, and then we're actually going to just look up a little bit. We're going to put just a little bit under her eye. And there we go. Alrighty, so that's that for Painterly. Alright, so first what I'm going to start with is I'm going to be using from the Body Shop this very nice green golden color, and this color is called Desert Dawn. I am so sorry. And it's 69, shade 69. And I'm going to actually be using my Quo eyeshadow brush. This is just, it doesn't have a number or anything fancy. It's just a general overall eye shader brush. So I'm going to get a good amount of product onto my brush. Because this product doesn't have a ton of color to it, you need to apply a bit, tap off on the excess, and I'm just going to put this all over the lid. Painterly really makes the colors like pigmented too. Typically before I use Painterly, this color you had to put on a lot. It really makes the color stick and show off your pigmentation. This is a gorgeous color too. It's very nice for any green smoky eye. It's even nice just to make your eyes just have a little bit of sheen, but it also has a bit of a tint of color. Yeah, very nice. Dripping this all over the lid. And yeah, so then we're just going to leave that as that. And then what I'm actually going to take is, crazily enough, I go right into the crease right here. So I'm going to be taking my, from Avon, this one is called, this is a dark green color. Really there we go. And this color is called Deep Moss. What was this one called?
Desert Dawn.
Oh, I thought it was called something deep. And I was like, whoa, deep. So this is Deep Moss. And I'm actually going to be taking my, this, I have no clue what brand this is. It just has a bottom brand, empty thing. I think this is Eco Tools, actually. I think I got it in like a big set or whatever. It's just a really skinny, narrow brush, little circle. And I'm going to take this product, and I'm going to put it all on the top, tap off the excess, and put this in the crease. Really go with the natural shape of your eye. Alright, and I'm going to blend it out using my blending eyeshadow brush from e.l.f. And this is from the Minerals line, which has the white bottom. Just a very nice, it's just a bigger version of that brush, so it's great to blend. And I'm just going to blend out this color. And it's going to get very light. You won't be able to see it very much. Then I'm going to go back in and apply more. And one eye looks darker than the other, this one looks better. So I'm going to go back in with my little brush, and I'm going to touch up the other eye to make it look similar. So, this is to go out a bit more. And this will go back in a bit. Right, and I'm going to take back with my big brush and blend that out. And there we go. I'm just going to apply a bit more product in the corner here. This side to look a bit more fuller. Alrighty. And there we go. So that's that for those. And then, because this look is very neutral and kind of, I don't know why I grabbed this one. Very, not fooling one, just very nice and neutral. I'm actually going to take a very bright green, like extremely bright. This is from a CoverGirl palette. This is Sombra Razzle World. I can't pronounce that word at all, sorry. I think that's what it's called. Sombra Real Zadora. So it's just got a bunch of bright colors, and I'm going to be using two colors from this palette. Actually, I'm going to be using this light green, and then bam, it's kind of tealy, so I don't know if it'll work or not. But so I'm going to take my blending eyeshadow brush again. I'm going to, no worries, not the first time with this brush. Trust me, this happens. The brush falls apart. Alrighty, we're at 1350, so I'm going to stop this right now, and then we will come back and do part 2. I am sorry, guys, that there's part 2, but sorry.
We do a very long tutorial.
It's because we're doing the full face. Yeah. So we will.
We promise the next tutorials will not be full face, because you probably will get it by now.
Yeah. Alrighty, so we will see you in part 2.
Part 2.